Hi there, this is Jill Blanchette with Green Thumb Stampers. I'm here to bring you card number 1 from the Ho 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 Paper Pumpkin Kit, October 2022. This is the card we're going to make, and it's going to take me a few steps because this has to dry. So I'll film and then I'll come back and finish up. Let me put that over here and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use this card from the card kit. This month I'm using more kit pieces than I normally do. I'm not sure what my reasoning was there. I think just I wanted to shake it up a little bit. Normally I try and use very minimal amount of pieces, but this time I thought I'd use a few more. So I'm going to also use one of these pieces, and I'm going to adhere that to the front here. I'm going to line that up end to end, and I have positionable tape on it, and I'm going to tape that down. And I need another piece on the, I used it once already, and it buckled, it curled, so I'm going to glue that down. Then I have some embossing paste, and I'm going to get that out. Remember to always put it in a baggie or keep like a saran wrap over the lid, or a foil or something to keep this from drying out. So I've got just a smidge. Actually, that's probably too much. And I'm going to put it on, and I'm just going to spread it across my paper. I'm trying to use this as a template, like a stencil. Oh, I do need some more. I'll get a little more. And I'm just going to fill in this whole area with the paste. Need it even more because I want it in there kind of heavy. The more I wipe it off, the more transparent it's going to be. And I'll show you in a second when I get this layer done what I'm talking about on what I'm trying to accomplish. So if I drag that across there, again, like I say, I want it kind of thick on there so that it stands out. And you just it's kind of like frosting cupcakes, frosting cookies. You just kind of drag it around on there to wherever you want it. And I'll show you on this one. You can see where, like over here, I didn't get it very thick, and down here, as I did on the other areas. So just try and get yourself an even coating of it on there. And then I'm going to call that good. And then I came back with my crystal glaze, my Sizzix glaze. You could sprinkle some of the pastels on here. You could sprinkle some glitter on here. It would all stick. But I've got this crystal glaze. It's just a kind of like an embossing paste, but it's more of a gel filled with glitter. So I'm going to do the same thing on here, and I'm going to go over the white one that I just put down. Spread that around on there. I think I got it on there pretty good all over everything. Shut that back up. this will dry fairly quickly. Get it off my fingers. Try not to make a mess like I may have done and get it on your card. I see I got some down here. I'll try and get that off before it dries. And then I'm just going to pick off my tape. And peel off my stencil. So now we're just going to let this dry, and then we can continue on with the card. All right, so I'm back. I've given this some time to dry. You'll want to be careful when you set it aside to dry to maybe put something on, like on each side, so that the paper doesn't curl. It tends to want to do that from getting wet. Now I'm just putting some dimensionals on the back of the Mary so that it can pop up, because these are raised up, so we want to make sure that the words are raised up higher than that. So get some, and I just trimmed them down so that they would fit on these letters. This Mary comes from the kit. I was going to try and cover up that bad spot I got right there. So I'm going to put Mary on there. And then I have some white paper, my cherry cobbler ink. I have the stamp for Christmas right here. Stamp that down. Can't get it. There we go. And then I just cut that out. I used my scissors. You could use your trimmer if you want. I'm trying to get better at cutting with my scissors in straight lines, so I'm practicing. Trying to watch where my scissors are going, or what's I'm supposed to watch the scissors and not the paper. If that makes sense. That's what I was told by a guy I used to work with, and I think of it every single time. So I should be watching down here. And the rest should all kind of fall into place. If you're watching ahead of where you're actually at. Then I'm going to just glue this flat onto the front. I'll put that down here. And then I have some gems from the Wonderful Gems. And I'm going to put those in just the centers of a few of the snowflakes. No rhyme or reason, I guess, but in the end, it kind of looks like I'm doing sort of every other one. So I guess I'll just go ahead and put one in here too, just because the way I placed my Mary, it opens this up a little bit more to have a gem in it. There. So there we go. There's our first card for this kit. Very simple. You just got to give it some dry time. I'll be back with the next card. Thanks.